Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. Hold on, let me get these settings to set. Okay, I'm not going to be on here too long. I've been working all day, and when I check out doing this discovery, I don't want to do anything else. So we're gonna make this very short so I can go fishing. That's how I decompress is fishing. It's Friday and I need to catch the daylight. Um, so what do I want to start first? Let's start with the Buzbee's local counsel. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed with the YouTube stuff because I swear I think I'll be fighting a losing battle when it comes to some of this stuff. Um, so I'll be aware of stuff because I get alerts. And so I see y'all when y'all respond in the chat, telling me certain things. I already be knowing. I just don't. I get to the point where it's just like, you know what? I'll get to when I get to it. So on the McCrary case, the case where Buzbee filed a motion for pro hoc vice, and the judge denied it. She denied it in mute, meaning that it's in the process of being handled the correct way. But also in her order or her letter to Buzbee and the Curtis Law Firm, she pretty much stated that Curtis Law Firm can be held liable because she let Buzbee use her ECF credentials, so on and so forth. And so Curtis Law Firm came back and filed a letter to the court saying, I would never let anybody use my ECF credentials. I spoke on this before with you guys. Like, that is just something that you don't do. Even within the firm, we all individually have our own logins for Pacer, logs into the state court, logins to view records, all of that. Okay. Nobody has anybody's ECF or other logins to any resources or software that we use. That's just standard. I mean, they teach you that when we go to these training classes. Number two, I've told y'all time and time again that Buzbee can't file anything because he simply does not have a login. In order to start a case, you have to have your own login for that particular district. And I don't think I've ever told y'all this, but I've always, in these particular cases, I've always told you guys that Buzbee has local counsel. So with the judge coming out with this letter that I'm about to read to you guys, it's not really a letter, it's more of an order. It is not that serious. I mean, it is serious because like I said before, no attorney wants to be sanctioned. Okay, sanctions could be monetary. It can request for another party to pay attorney fees or the attorney to pay attorney fees. It could be a lot of stuff. I think the most rigorous or the harshest punishment I would say is suspension or disbarment, but this situation here is not going to lead to either one of those. um what else I'm trying to say? What's up, Roxy? What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, so as I stated before, Purist Law Firm has always been the lead attorney on all of these cases, not just on the cases that Buzbee is working on, but there are other cases out there that that the Curious Law Firm works on. What this judge is I want to say doing the most. And the reason why I say this is how the food chain goes. Judges look down on attorneys. Attorneys look down on paralegals. Us paralegals look down on legal assistants. That's why if you call us a legal assistant, we gonna get pissed off. A legal assistant, I don't know. I don't even know what's after that. But that's how it is. Okay? So this little banter back and forth between the judge, a federal judge at that, and an attorney who is in this particular district, it's just like back and forth. It's like they beefing, but not to the extent where, okay, this case is going to get dismissed. You know, when people present this stuff, they blow it all out of proportion. Like, oh my God, she's in trouble. Look, she has to appear on April 14th, and it's right here. So what the judge did is she issued an order to show cause, and she's asking Miss Curious to show up and tell her why she should not be sanctioned for making false and misleading representations to the court. And the parties shall appear for a hearing on the order to show cause on April 14th at 11 a.m. And if they don't show up and they don't comply with the court orders and professional ethical obligations, it may result in sanctions. Okay, so if she doesn't show up, if she doesn't comply with the professional and ethical obligations, then she is subject to be sanctioned. Now, she stated in her letter to the judge, which was on the 24th, once again that Buzbee did not use her ESC credentials. Ways that attorneys can actually file a case, you have to, one, in order to even start a lawsuit. Hold on, let me see if it was done here. Well, see, she already, okay. Here's the thing with this one. I wish I should have found a case that it was um a case where we didn't have local counsel, because it's a little bit different. If you are a brand new attorney, right, and you're filing a case for the first time in federal court, you have to file a motion of appearance or a motion for leave in order to file a complaint to start the case. But in that, you're either going to be you're filing an admissions package to be admitted in that district, or you're filing a pro hoc vice application. Now, because he had local counsel, and I told y'all this before, because he had local counsel, that is why he signed it, she reviewed it, and she filed it. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, it just depends on the district. Now, I tried to pull up Southern District of New York's, this particular judges, and I've gone through here, but I didn't see anything where it said, in that manner. Now, don't get me wrong. In order to be able to practice in that district, it would be different if he did not have local counsel and somehow he was filing these. But there's no way to file it, because you either have to be admitted in order to get a login, or you have to get your Pro Hoc Vice application approved in order to get a login. But he had local counsel. So what I'm trying to say to y'all is there's three ways that you can submit a document. It's either you be admitted, you have a Pro Hoc Vice application that is approved, or you have local counsel that can file on your behalf. That's it. What's up, sexy Nessa? That's it. That's all. I can't explain it any other way. But I just want you guys to know, don't freak out. It's not a big deal. She just got to show up, and pretty much, I'm pretty sure she's going to come with everything that she needs to come with and explain as to why Buzbee, like she said, even though he signed it, she reviewed it and she approved it and she used her login. Now, if there is something in this court's you know in this that says, okay, a non-admitted attorney cannot use local counsel to file pleadings, then that would be a different story. But I don't see it. That's pro se cases, seal and redactions, procedures for filing documents with redactions. Yeah, I haven't seen it. So this is just very interesting as to how this is going to play out in on the 14th. But I'll be here. I will be here. Hold on, I'm just kind of going through this to see. So this is her civil rules. This is this specific court, Miss Mary Kay. This is her individual rules for her court. Okay. So like I said, Curse Law has to show up on the 14th and pretty much convince the judge not to sanction her. As we know, Curse Law Firm said she approved every pleading that Buzbee signed, which is not a lot. Probably the complaint and something else. But majority of these documents were drafted and filed and signed by the Curtis Law Firm. So I don't know what's going on with the judge. Like I said, judges look down on attorneys, attorneys look down on paralegals, and paralegals look down on legal assistants. That's it. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yeah. The new lawsuit. Let me pull it up. I was like, I have to do because I was like, I didn't even know who in the world this is. Not much sexy Nessa. Where is the Jay-Z file? Hold on, y'all. I'm in my folder. Cause y'all know me. I'm not gonna waste no time um looking. Is this it? Please be it. Yeah. Cause I had to log on to my pacer. Cause I was like, something was going on to where it wouldn't even let me pull up the case for a minute. I don't know what was going on. Hold on, I'm about to switch screens right quick. Where is my, there we go. All right. So it's this dude named Hamlet Garcia the second or Junior, right? Let me see. But Busby lied. He said he hasn't been denied admission by any court, and she signed off on it. Can you make sense? Because he wasn't admitted. He wasn't denied when he submitted that application. He wasn't denied. So I'm not sure if everybody's timeline is messed up, but y'all have to realize that when he submitted his when he submitted the admission, hold up. Oh, I told you I ain't about to be here because I'm about to go fishing. Hold up, hold up. When was this darn Pro Hawk? That was mm, 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 February. Where's the other one? All right, so February 21st. All right, so okay, so in his, so on the 21st, he did state that okay, so let me go back. Where's her declaration? Oh man. Hold on, let me see. If I ain't got it, I'm about to go search it because I'm about to go fishing. What's this? Tony Buzbee. Crap. Nope. Gotta go to the Diddy folder. And McCrary. Pro Hot. Hey, CC. Yeah, I ain't about to be on here for too long, child. I'm about to go. I'm about to go fishing. Where she submit this? Okay, I see what you're saying. So I submit this declaration. So she said, I've never been convicted of a felony, never been censored, suspended, disbarred, or denied admission. Okay, so he submitted his Pro Hoc Vice application on the 20, what was it, the 21st, the 24th, I believe. And this was the 24th. So she submit that declaration and she stated that he never been denied admission or readmission by any court. And that was when she filed that, the 24th. So then going over order of denial, I think the order of denial was in January. But when did they render this? Oh, this was on the 13th. Wait, okay. I see what you're saying. That makes sense. That makes sense. So she gonna explain it. She's gonna explain it. But see that's where you now Buzbee didn't say that. Now Antigone Curtis, she stated that he was never denied admission. But when Buzbee filed his paperwork, he did not say that. So we gotta do better when it comes to spreading spreading right information. Buzbee never said that. Buzbee clearly said I was recently right here on his Pro Hoc Vice application. I'm gonna read this whole paragraph so you can understand it. So don't say Buzbee lied because Buzbee didn't lie. He said, I am in good standing of the bars of the state of Texas and New York, as well as the Eastern District of New York. One grievance was recently filed against me in the Southern District of New York, as explained in the attached affidavit, but otherwise, I have not been the subject of any disciplinary proceedings. I was recently denied admission to the bar of the Southern District of New York, based in large part on the grievance referenced above, as explained in the attached affidavit, but otherwise have never been censored, suspended, disbarred, or denied admission or readmission by any court. So you're going to have to fix your statement because he never said that. Now, if Antigone well, actually, I showed it to you. This is her declaration where she stated that he has never been censored, suspended, disbarred, or denied. So that's two different people. So either she was not aware at the time. I mean, there's nothing that we can go into the Southern District of New York. Now, maybe because she got a login and she could see that, but as of right now, there's no disciplinary actions that was prior to that. And I don't know when they update their stuff in the Southern District of New York. So Busby didn't say that. Okay. All right. So, let's see. And it'd be so interesting how people just come on here and y'all, please keep your comments cute. because I am not the one. All right, so here we have this other dude. Now we're gonna hop over to Jay-Z. Hamlet Garcia. Now I'm not gonna read all of this because it's no need for me to do so. Now this is not a lawsuit. I want everybody to understand this is not a lawsuit. This is a petition for pre-litigation discovery. Same thing that Drake did with UMG and Spotify in New York. Okay? So, it is a petition for pre-litigation discovery, meaning that he wants documents, information, everything that is needed in order for him to review in order to determine if he is going to file a lawsuit against all of these individuals named in this. So he named Jay-Z, he named Meek Mill, he named Reform Alliance, Brian McMonagle, who's an attorney, Joseph Tacopina. If y'all don't know who that is the individual, that's the lawyer who um, represented ASAP Rocky and John and Jane Doe's. Okay. Um, so this is not a lawsuit. I'm going to keep saying that. It is a petition for a pre litigation discovery. So a lawsuit has not been filed yet. This is a petition is asking the court to do something. So I'm just going to read the first part so y'all can understand. So petitioner Hamlet Garcia II or Jr. submits this petition pursuant to the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure 27A seeking litigation discovery to prevent spoliation of critical evidence related to the anticipated unjust enrichment, misappropriation of work, fraudulent misrepresentation, and civil conspiracies claims against respondents. The evidence sought is essential to forthcoming litigation involving unauthorized use of petitioners' procedural work under the Commonwealth versus Williams. And I think I did put lawsuit in my title. I need to remove that. Absent immediate intervention, financial records, internal legal communications, and strategic court filings may be concealed, deleted, or altered. Petitioners therefore request this court to preserve key evidence to prevent obstruction of justice. Now, I'm not gonna. I do not want. I'm gonna read this introduction, and then I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm not paying attention to none of this. This petition seeks narrow, targeted pre-suit discovery to secure evidence crucial to impending litigation. See, to impending litigation regarding the unauthorized use and misappropriation of petitioners' legal filings, procedural strategies, and judicial advocacy in Commonwealth versus Williams. Respondents including Sean Carter, Robert Williams, Reform Alliance, and their representatives, Brian McMungle and Joseph Tacopina, financially benefited from and strategically leveraged petitioners' legal filings without knowledge, compensations, or authorizations. Given the substantial risk of evidence destruction, the court's intervention is necessary to preserve financial transactions, attorney client records, attorney legal memorandums, and court communications before formal litigation is commenced. All right, so that is that. I'm not reading anymore because I'm going to tell y'all why it's not going to go any further than this part. So, once again, it's not a lawsuit, it is just a request for discovery. Now, where's my notes? Shout out to Chat GTP because, baby, let me tell y'all something. I was like, I need to summarize all of this because we got to figure out. Now, y'all know how I spoke on, I'm not too fond of some of these people based off the allegations, but y'all know I am a plaintiff's paralegal, so y'all can understand my side. But I never, I never, we all can have conversations, adult conversations. But it's funny that this comment here, that 1-800-lawyer is a scammer. You might as well call, because see what happens is a lot of people don't do their research. When it comes to these essay cases like this, just like in the Me Too movement, the only reason everybody's picking on Tony Buzbee is because of who they represent, if that makes sense, or who he's going against. Because it's Diddy and Jay-Z, everybody's like, he's a 1-800 lawyer or he's a scammer. Nobody takes into consideration the regular folks that actually has essay lawsuits against regular people, and we do the same thing. And when I say we, if it is something of this magnitude, he's not the only person with AVA Law Group that has came on, I guess, TV, you would say, and called for a nationwide, if you've been essayed, do this. Mercer Law Firm, that is another big law firm that are in these Diddy cases. If y'all go check out their website, right? Specifically to the Alexander brothers. If y'all tapped into that, then y'all would know. I don't hear anybody out there calling the Mercer Law Firm a scammer or a 1-800 lawyer, because they're doing the exact same thing that Tony Buzbee did to have victims call, is the same thing that the Mercer Law Firm and many other personal injury law firms out there that are doing the same exact thing. So if you want to call one person a 1-800 lawyer, you might as well call the other people who are the other firms who are actually out there doing the exact same thing that Buzbee, the Curtis Law Firm, the Mercer Law Firm, the AVA Group, and so many other personal injury firms are doing. But because we're doing it against Jay-Z and Diddy and it's Buzbee, he's a scammer. You know what? But the thing is, he messed up, but administratively, nothing affects the case. There's two things that are going on. You have the actual litigation of this case that is still moving forward, and then you have the administrative side. So technically, when y'all say Buzbee messed up, what did he mess up? That's my honest question to everybody. What did he mess up? But let me go into this because it's 6:40 and I'm going fishing. Um oh yeah, so going to my notes. All right. So, Hamlet Garcia Jr. has been involved in multiple legal proceedings, both as a plaintiff and as an intervener. If y'all don't know what an intervener is, that means that you hold some type of interest in a case and you file a petition to intervene into that lawsuit. My mama's talking about South Carolina Gamecocks. Lord, everybody talk about sports. The only sport I'm trying to do right now is go fish. His lawsuits primarily address issues related to his personal legal disputes, conditions of confinement, and challenges to regulatory actions. So here are just a couple of lawsuits that he has filed. The first one, Garcia versus the United States. It was a 2020 case. In this case, Garcia filed a complaint that was deemed frivolous by the court. He made nonsensical allegations, including reference to him as a man and a prosecutor, and demanded billions of dollars in compensation. Guess what the court did? The court dismissed his claims, highlighting their lack of legal basis. I want to have y'all go back and I want y'all to look at this particular, you know what, let me just share the titles because I'm trying to going back and forth. All right, y'all see this? What did he put? A man. I've never seen this a day in my life. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. A man. That's what he put. So he's petitioner and he's a man. It's like what are you gonna be? We anywho's. Let me go back to my notes. 2017, Garcia versus the Bucks County Justice Center. Garcia filed a civil lawsuit against Buck County and its private provider of prison health services, as well as several individuals. His claims were primarily based on his arrest, conviction, and the conditions of his confinement. The court found most of his allegations to be frivolous or lacking a discernible legal basis, leading to the dismissal of his complaint. Another 2017 case, Garcia versus the County of Bucks. In this Section 1983 action, Garcia sued Bucks County alleging overcrowding at the correctional facility and his repeated assignment to a top bunk despite a history of falls. The court allowed these specific claims to proceed while dismissing others. I need to look in that case and see what happened to that one. I want to see where they at with this one. Garcia versus Temple 2020. Temple University, y'all. Garcia filed a complaint against Temple University and other defendants. The court granted the defendant's motion to dismiss, resulting in the dismissal of Garcia's complaint with justice. Said justice with prejudice, meaning he can never ever file a lawsuit again against Temple University for what he was claiming the allegations were. A lawsuit that has nothing to do with him. The Federal Trade Commission versus Start Connecting LLC. This was last year. Garcia sought to intervene in this case, claiming an interest in defending the business model and reputation of an organization he was associated with. The court denied his motion to intervene, stating that his asserted interest was more appropriately addressed in a separate challenge to the regulations. Let's see. Oh, this year. Recent developments. On March 3rd, 2025, due to what is that? Vexatious and abusive litigation tactics, Garcia was enjoined from filing documents in the Federal Trade Commission versus Start Connecting LLC case without the signature of counsel admitted to the Middle District of Florida Bar. He filed a notice of appeal on March 11th challenging this order. Bro, you can't sit here and just be inserting yourself that has nothing to do with you. So these are the type of now it ain't no Cordell Smith, because Cordell Smith filed over 120 civil lawsuits and 98 or probably 100 plus now criminal appeals in federal court. So this man, he ain't up there with Cordell or Derek, I should say. But to be filing these lawsuits just for them to get dismissed, what are you trying to gain? Like, when everybody think that you could just file a lawsuit, yeah, you can just file a lawsuit and it will easily just get dismissed if you don't have any legal basis for that, if you don't have any proof. You know what, I'm about tired of these darn bots. There we go. What else? It says these cases illustrate Garcia's involvement in various legal actions, often related to his personal grievances and interpretation of legal procedures. Courts, this is probably the biggest thing I want y'all to take away from this. Courts have consistently found his claims to be frivolous or lacking legal merit, leading to dismissal and other sanctions. So that's why I'm not taking these filings seriously. Okay. So the latest, like I said, it's not a lawsuit. And everybody, you can read it for yourself, and you can see it's not a lawsuit. It just says a petition for pre-litigation discovery. He wants to be able to obtain documents, or I don't know. Oh, okay. So he wants financial records, internal legal communications. He wants all of that. Oh my gosh. Let me go on and see what all this stuff says. All right. Oh, here's his need. This is his reasoning as to why he needs this discovery before he actually files a lawsuit. Um, Somebody, now I don't know who is submitting this on behalf of him, but bro, these folks be having a lot of time on their hands. I swear. There is good cause to grant this petition because risk of evidence spoliation. He feels like they're going to get rid of all the records, y'all. So he wants respondents. Wait, I'm sorry. The risk is respondents control financial records, legal correspondence, and internal communications that are critical to the lawsuit, but may be altered and destroyed absent court intervention. So he's wanting these things, but he feels like if he does not get them before, or yeah, if he doesn't get them after you go through the because remember, you file the lawsuit, you get the defendant served, they file an answer, then you go into discovery. He just feels like he's not going to get these documents, or they might alter the documents, and that will mess up his whole case. He believes that it's a prevention of strategic what obfuscation, which the respondents have a vested interest in suppressing or delaying access to these records to limit petitioner's ability to substantiate his claims. And judicial process manipulation. The handling of Commonwealth versus Williams suggests procedural irregularities and potential influence over judicial outcomes, warranting preservation of court related communications. So let me see. Hold on, I got something on my mic. What is he asking for? Financial records, bank transfers from Jay-Z, Reform Alliance, and related entities to Meek Mill's legal team. He's looking for reforms, alliances, expeditures. This is crazy. Oh, thank you. Anything but the norm. You always supporting, girl. Thank you so much. I know these stickers be so funny. Thank you for the super sticker. So he's wanting financial records, he's wanting legal communications, internal emails, texts, and case memorandums between Meek Mill's attorneys, Reform Alliance executives, attorney-client billing records. What? Showing legal fees? But they're not about to give this. They're about to deny this. Court and government communications. Right to know law, request to obtain judicial clerk and administrative office emails discussing the case filings, communications between reform and government officials regarding what is his so what happened? What happened between him and all of these people that he feels? Hold up. Did I even read the statement of facts? I don't think I did. Hold on. Let me see. So, petitioner authored and filed legal arguments and strategic motions in Commonwealth versus Williams, which were subsequently suppressed, delayed, and procedurally manipulated, while nearly identical arguments were later advanced by Meek Mill's legal team. Evidence shows that Jay-Z and the Reform Alliance financially backed the legal strategy that directed mirrored petitioners' filings, with Meek Mill's attorneys receiving compensation to litigate a case already structured by petitioner. Petitioner engaged in direct legal advocacy and communication, sending certified and registered mail to relevant legal teams and receiving responses that indicated knowledge of petitioner's work. Despite this, the credit and financial benefits for the advocacy efforts were misattributed to respondents, resulting in unjust enrichment and procedural suppression of petitioner's filings. You got to be kidding me. So, first of all, this is just an individual. This is not a lawyer. I don't even know. Black media is not covering this. Oh, well, you are welcome. You are so welcome. Yeah, no, I have to come on because certain things is I know somebody said that a lawsuit was filed, so I had to go and kind of look at what was going on. And you know me, I love to read these lawsuits and stuff like this, but when I see inconsistencies, it's not even worth it. So, like I said, for one, this is not a lawsuit. Is they're just he's asking for discovery. Uh, what is this case? Hold up. Let's go back here. Y'all, this man has filed, let me see, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I looked in Pacer, and Pacer it showed seven lawsuits, and I just went over those with you guys. What was it? 01590. Bingo. Bingo. I'm so tired. Yeah, I be doing discovery and some of the questions that they be asking for. The attorney be like object and add the language for fishing expedition. I'm so tired of seeing that word. But critical thinking, yes, it is. It is a fishing expedition for real. Um, darn. Where's this darn case? This is it. This is it right here. So once again, this is just an individual, and he filed a. So anytime you see this, a former pauperist, that just simply means that they can't afford the court filing fees, and they'll submit like an affidavit or an affidavit or an application to see if court costs can be waived. That's all it is. That's all. It's nothing more, nothing less. So this is what this man is doing. In every case that he has filed in, this man submits this affidavit in order to waive the court costs, and then he does all these filings. Now he said he was in prison, child. These prisoners, I mean, it's good. And if he drafted that himself, he's really good. Philadelphia prison inmate. Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all 6 more minutes. 6 more minutes. Cause baby, I got to load up. You gotta be kidding me, bro. Where is this man at? Dang. Hold up. Cause I wanna see something. Docket number. I'm trying to see where this man is located. I think he's in jail. Garcia. Yeah, these are. Look at this, and this is the Garcia versus Buck County Justice Center. These are all the defendants he done sued. The Board of Commissions, Bucks County Adult Parolee and Probation. Oh, it says terminated. So I guess he non-suited them. Bucks County Department of Correction, Bucks County Sheriff's Office, CFG Health Systems. Oh, they was terminated. But these are all the people that he initially included in this. Now, this is the 2017 lawsuit. Look at all these people he's just entering in. And the list goes on. Nurses. Anywho, let me get to this man. Or maybe not. Child, I'm nosy because he said something. He filed a lawsuit about the conditions of the jail, so he got to be in jail, y'all. Dang. And this is a 1 bedroom townhouse. Well, never mind. I mean, he could be using that. I think this man is in jail. I think this man. But here's the crazy part though. He's not using look at his stuff though. Look at his stuff. Like his stuff is legit. You know, it's some things that are off, but this dude, it's actually good. Oh, he used the UPS address right here. I wonder what this address is. But his look at this signature, a man. Like you don't put this on there. You would put pro se. No, he does. He said, well, he has a lot of time on his hands, literally, if he, and he does. That's why, but see, the thing with Derek, though, Derek is bold. Derek is bold. And I think, Cece, I was explaining to you because everybody was like, well, why doesn't he get in trouble? And when you submit your filings to a court clerk, they're not looking to see now if they see that something wasn't notarized or if something wasn't signed, then they will reject your filing and says missing signature or something like that. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh, okay, well, they'll glance at it and they'll put it on a docket. So nobody is really paying attention unless you are the receiving party. So I'm sure now, as to why that has not been brought up by opposing counsel, especially like Diddy's people. Like, can y'all not tell the difference? Well, I can't say that they can because they don't know. The only way you'll know is if you're a notary. See, I'm a notary. If I wasn't a notary, then I wouldn't be able to recognize that there's something off about the stamps unless there was like a misspelling, just like in one of the documents that I showed you guys. Like in the notary block, it literally spells Michigan with two N's and it was just off. But it's not a stamp. Like every state either has a stamp, an ink stamp, or the embroidery where you can like put the paper in between the thing and you stamp it and it has that thing of a jigger right there. But that's where he's gonna end up. I don't even know. I haven't even decided if I was gonna reach out and snitch. I don't know. It ain't my business. But as a notary, and I tell my notary students that it's always imperative that you lock your stuff up. But the thing is, he is using his typewriter. I don't even know how he is able. It's been years since I've used a typewriter. I don't even know how he is sitting there drawing or typing or manipulating the typewriter to even draw a box on the freaking whatchamacallit. Now, the biggest thing that he's doing is he's forging signatures of notaries. So I'm like, I don't want to do anything about it, but as a notary, as an adult educator who teach other notaries, I have an obligation. And this is big. I wish I never found it, to be honest with you. But I have an obligation to ensure that these notaries are aware that their signatures are being fraudulently used to notarize these affidavits that he is typing up. But I didn't veer it off all the way over to that side. Coming back to Mr. Garcia over here, yes, he has too much time on his hands, but at least his stuff is a little bit more legit. But he's killing me with this, man. What now? You just had one of your cases dismissed because you saying you a man and you the prosecutor or the pro se. Make up your mind, my boy. Look at this communications regarding. I'm just going through this because this shit is funny. What in the Earl? Oh my gosh. I ain't gonna snitch on nobody, but man, say, look, when it comes to the note, do you people don't realize that we have to get who is crying? Cash? One of my puppies just sitting there. I don't know what's going on. We have to carry liability insurance. One thing that I teach in class is, and I told y'all, you have to ensure that you always keep your notary stuff on you, locked up, put away, so that way nobody can get their hands. Because there have been lawsuits where somebody's notary stamp ends up on a document, and somehow that document ends up in a court proceeding, and you ended up as a defendant in that court proceeding. And I feel like, oh my gosh, because just imagine these notaries not even knowing that their signatures, it's not even their stamps, because he's obviously manipulating the typewriter to draw a box, but it has to be stamped. But the fact that this man is using their signatures, that's crazy. Now, see, in Texas, ours is a little bit different because we have the star, the 5-point star, and we have to have our commission number on there. Some states don't do that. But I'm gonna pray about it. That's the only thing I could do. And if it keeps coming back up in my head, I'm gonna have to make a move. So I might have to snitch, Earl. I just might have to snitch. Derek probably gonna file a lawsuit on me. It's okay. I'm ready. Because as soon as he file a lawsuit and he comes up with one of those little ugly affidavits, I'm putting him on blast. What is this? Oh, so this is his notice of intent. So this is his demand letter, y'all. He sent a demand letter? Hold up. He sent the demand letter. This is his demand letter. Y'all, this is good. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is really good. He sent the demand letter. He does all the steps that he needs to do. Yeah, I'm not reading all this. I'm just going over this. So he sent a demand letter, King Bench's case docket. What? So pretty much what he's saying, the reason why he did this is because he's saying that in a lawsuit that he did all of this work, and that the attorneys, Joe Joe and them, copied everything that he did. I what? Now some of this stuff is just crazy, yo. I'm not even about to put y'all through this. Misappropriate illegal drafting. Because, okay, y'all know how when I show y'all some of these lawsuits and they'll have a table of contents, and it'll have cases that are cited. And if I'm reading within the paragraph, I'll be like, okay, and they cited United States versus John Doe or something like that. I think he's just upset because they possibly named, or probably named, one of his cases, and they didn't put it in the index or the table of contents. I don't know. But enough is enough. Who is Robert R. Williams against? Man, you know what? And this is so he in jail too. I think this man and his buddies in jail are just sitting out here filing these lawsuits, bro. And I think he is probably filing lawsuits on behalf of people in jail. Hold on, let me get down to this. How many damn pages is this? Not, I ain't about to go through all this. What? Y'all. Oh my gosh. This dude is pretending like he is an attorney, and he is drafting these documents on behalf of his friends. It says right here, this application for a writ of habeas corpus is signed and verified on behalf of Robert R. Williams by Hamlet Garcia II, acting in his behalf. You can't do that. This is unreal. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm quiet because I'm looking at this. Hold up. Let me see if this person is even real. Because at this point, I don't trust none of them. Damn it. It's 7:08. Hold up. Um, Pennsylvania. Notary search. I was like, baby, I don't trust nobody. When it comes to these little seals right here, I don't trust them. I don't trust them. I don't trust them. Unless this lady changed her name. All right, so she did change her name in January 10th, 2000 and all right, hold up. Ah, so it's expired there. Oh, okay. Well, I guess she's legit. She is legit. I just got to figure out as far as, but I think this is a stamp. I pray that it's a stamp because, child, if it ain't, but anywho's, this is what he was doing. So this dude is acting on behalf. So he's pissed that Joe Tacopina and the other attorney probably cited his case within the context but didn't give him credit. I think that's why he's pissed off. And look at him, he's signing as next friend. Even me, if I am drafting documents on behalf of, say, clients, I never sign my name. I don't even put my information there because you're representing yourself, and I'm not going to be putting anything on behalf. I'm not your next friend on behalf of, I'm not nothing. I'm just the paralegal draft your paperwork. So this dude is bold. So he's just showing all of this. This is crazy. I'm sorry. It's like 16 pages that I downloaded, y'all. But we ain't about to go through all that. Heavens no. So that's what it is. They did not get permission to use his legal filings and how he did this case. They didn't get permission from him, and he's butthurt. this is one case that is going to be thrown out. It's going to be dismissed, just like all these other cases right here that were dismissed. But like I said, this is just a lawsuit. No, I'm sorry. It's not a lawsuit. It's just a request for discovery. But I'm pretty sure they're going to be like, we're not granting this. Like, what is your reasoning? It doesn't even make sense. Like with Drake, it made sense. This doesn't make sense because remember, Drake did the same thing. He filed a petition for pre-litigation discovery to see if he could find information that, Spotify and UMG were, buying bots and paying people under the table, so on and so forth. But this here does not make sense. You said we know you're not going fishing. The fish going to be asleep by the time you. Oh no, man, I'm about to pack my Kool-Aid chicken. I'm about to head down to the water. I sure is. I might be feeding the fish today. Hopefully, I catch cat. I don't even like catfish. I just like catching them. I want some bass and stuff like that. But yeah, so this is it. It ain't nothing. It's just a petition to discovery. He wants financial records. He wants legal communication. What else he say he wanted? Yeah, there we go. Financial records, legal communications, government communications. Straight denied. They're not going to give him this. They're not going to give him this. So y'all heard it here first. This ain't nothing to get all. Oh my God, Jay-Z got sued again. Like I said, anybody can file a lawsuit. Anybody can file a request for discovery and include people in it. But the fact that he's wanting this, he feels that people didn't give him credit on stuff that he did. Bro, you ain't even an attorney. Let's start with that. I have never seen an attorney cite a pro se unless it is a really, 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 really good pro se case. But I've never seen them cite a pro se case in any of their pleadings. They will cite other, especially on the federal level. I will never see it. Like I said, unless it's really good. But what case is he referring to? Because I think you probably got one case that is probably left out there, and I am going to look for it. But all these other cases were either dismissed with prejudice, or let me see. What was one that they said that some of the claims were dismissed, and then, oh yeah, so specific claims to proceed. So I'm gonna look at this particular one. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna look. But I think this is the only case where some of the claims were able to proceed, but the majority of them were dismissed. But overall, he has no legal basis. These are frivolous cases. They lack legal merit, sanctioned, or these cases have been dismissed. That's it. That's all. So I just want to hop on here and tell y'all that. Um what else? Oh yeah. And so with the Buzbee case, like I said, Antigone Curtis, she has to go to the court on April 14th to just, explain. Now, if it is the notion that she put in her declaration that Buzbee was never denied admission, okay, so that it's just, to me, I really think that's just a misunderstanding. That's it. That's all. Because Buzbee did put in his motion. Oh, showing y'all my darn work. Buzbee did put in his motion that he was recently denied. As for Antigone Curtis, in her declaration, she did put that he was never denied. So it could be miscommunication somewhere, and that's it, and that's all. It's not a big deal, y'all. I mean, people are blowing it out of proportion as if the whole case is going to be dismissed. Administration, the administrative side has nothing to do with the actual litigation of the case. That is still going to go on. It still has to be litigated. Now, for some reason, some way, there he had no license, period, and he's up here trying to represent these people. That is a different. That's different. That's totally different. But the court denied his motion for pro hac vice in mute, meaning that, okay, we see that he is trying to resolve this. So that is not why he's in trouble. He's not in trouble. He's just going through the proper process now. Should he done that in the beginning? Yes. Everybody does agree with that. But there is, in some districts, there are three things of how you can start a lawsuit. It's either you file for admission, you do the pro hac vice application and get that approved, or you have local counsel. And that's what majority of attorneys do until we go ahead and seek admission, or we get our pro hac vice application approved. So it is a matter of him signing a pleading, but he does not have access. And I kept telling y'all, he does not have access to file this. She would have to approve it in order to be filing, and that's what the question is. So when she go before the judge is going to be like, okay, why shouldn't you be sanctioned? Give me reasons as to why you should not be sanctioned for allowing him to sign pleadings and you filing them. It's not a big deal. Okay? All right, y'all. So I'm gone. I'm out. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you for the super stickers. I surely do appreciate it. Um, y'all, I've been busy for the past 2 weeks, so I've been off, but it's good to be off YouTube sometimes because it's just I feel like I get more work done that I need to be getting done. And I'm start doing classes as well, so I'm gonna probably be less off YouTube, but I'm still tuning in to what's going on because that is my life on a day-to-day basis. Um, I'm gonna try to catch a big one. I don't know yet. We're gonna see if they like this strawberry Kool-Aid chicken I whipped up. But y'all don't forget to hit that like button. Definitely share and subscribe. Until then, you all be blessed and I'm out. Bye.